Hello everyone and welcome back to this channel. Today is the 7th of September and I am going to film a reading vlog. It's like almost 4 p.m. And I really want to finish this book, A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm not gonna finish it today, obviously. I still have like a lot left. I just want to finish it. It's been staring at me for like a week. I haven't read it for a week, you know, since the last time that I filmed the reading vlog, changing like the phone time for reading. I'm gonna read today. I have a Luna right here. You can see her, but she's back here. She's laying right in front of me. I'm watching Kitchen Nightmares, and on this book, I am on page 292, or like about to start chapter 30. Yeah. The last, like, the story as it is, I don't think it's bad. I think it's a little cringy at moments because, oh my god, like the shit that appears on here. Oh my god, like the shit that I have to read. I don't know why it's so like weird for me to read like smudge when it's like on paper and like in a book, because I'm so used to just pulling up like AO3 or like Wattpad and reading the smudge there. So like picking up a book and like, you know, reading about that, I'm like, ugh, why is this so weird? Why is this so weird? But like I'm enjoying the story like as it is. I've warmed up to Rizan a little bit. I actually didn't explain it, I think, in the last video, but I put it on my Insta story because I finished reading, like I read up until chapter 13, or like the beginning of part 2, House of Wind, and like I stopped for a very long time because I didn't like where it was going. I didn't like all the fighting between Demlin and Fair, and I was still like believing that they were gonna end up together somehow, so I really wasn't like liking what was going on. So what I did was that I may or may have not searched for like all the plot points of not only this book but the next one, Frost and Starlight and Silver Flames. Like I saw the plot point for every single book, so now I know exactly what's gonna happen in every single one of them. Still I want to read them, but knowing what's gonna happen will relieve me of some of the anxiety and stress that I had while I read this one. So I actually don't mind spoilers in certain circumstances, especially if I'm already like not liking the book. Searching for spoilers actually helps me like want to read the book more. I was reading it like the last pages because, like I said, I haven't read the book in a week, so I wanted to remind myself where we were. And oh my fucking god, I hate this so much. Like, this is so cringy. Go lick your wounds and leave me be. I'd much rather you lick my wounds for me. Lick you where exactly? Wherever you want to lick me, Fair. I'd like to start with everywhere, but I can choose if necessary. Let's hope my licking is better than yours. I remember how horrible you were at it under the mountain. I was under duress is next note read. If you want, I'd be more than happy to prove you wrong. I've been told I'm very good at licking. I clenched my knees together and wrote back, "Good night." A heartbeat later, his note said, "Try not to moan too loudly when you dream about me. I need my beauty rest." This is so... Oh, I don't know how to express myself while I was reading that, but... So I have read for an hour and 1 second. Yeah, 1 hour 1 second and 1 hour 1 minute and 14 milliseconds. And I am now about to start chapter 36. I've been liking the story. When I read that bit after like House of Wind, I was very excited to continue reading it because I actually enjoyed where it was going. But now I feel like it's a little, you know, boring. And I kind of boring. I don't know, I'm gonna continue reading it, like I said. Especially, like, let me say, I much prefer Rizan's and like Fair's communication skills over Tamlin's and Fair's, because that was a blast. At least they might be angry at each other and horny for each other and jealous of each other, but at least they talk about shit. So I'm gonna continue reading until chapter 40, like I said, and then I'll see if I want to continue reading or rest for a little bit. Luna's being a cutie. Look at the bee. Look at the bee. She took off like one of the, can you even see? She took off one of the things. Look at her, she's still trying to get my, like, you're evil. You're evil. Ow! Ow! She's an assassin. Look at this! Look at how she's fucking raping me. Dude, you can let go. It's fine. It's fine. Still watching Kitchen Nightmares. I have now reached chapter 40. I'm gonna take a little break. Right now it's, can you see? Right now it's 5:47. I read for 1 hour and 37 minutes. And like I said, I'm gonna take a little rest just because I'm a little tired of reading, and like I said, I don't want to force myself to read. Imagine creating an anime with the lines, so you think Leonardo da Vinci is a stand user. Another day, and I want to continue this reading vlog. Right now it's 11:03. Luna is on top of my journal. Oh yeah, I never ended up showing this in a vlog, but I finally received my epi planner, which it only took a month and me paying customs, but I'm really happy with how it is, because it's really big, so I can write a lot. So this is how my week is looking. So I decorated it with this month with Yeonjun, Namjoon, and Jungkook pictures. My brain is fried. So but still, I want to continue reading A Court of Mist and Fury. I am on chapter 40, which is where I left last time. Kind of want to read 5 chapters right now, until chapter 45. Yeah. Right now in the story, the Mortal Queens accepted to come and visit Rizand in the Dream Court, I think. So, oh yeah, they went into the Summer Court. They met, he has a name, Tarquin, and he was very nice. He seemed very sweet. Apparently he's very young. The only, I didn't do many annotations for this. Luna's trying to attack my bookmark. I didn't do much annotations for this. Yeah, I read up until, like I said, chapter 45, and I really have been enjoying it. Oh, I'll read for an half an hour, which is until 3 p.m. and then at 3 p.m. I'll do other stuff, and then I'll read in the afternoon. In the afternoon, no, I'll read at night. If I do everything that I need to do today besides the reading, then I think I'll be able to, spend the night just reading. 12 episodes came out on the 1st of September, and I watched them all yesterday. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna miss any of this, and I'm really happy. Spoiler alerts, just those glimpses of Jotaro. My heart is my favorite of the Jojos. I know a lot of people don't have him as a favorite, which how do you do that? But in like the Jojo community, a lot of people have a lot of different Jojos. Mine is Jotaro, like 100% DILF to the max. I love that man. Yeah. Also, obviously the priest. What's his name? Pucci. I fucking hate that man. He's just so ugly. He's so stupid. He's so gullible as well. Oh, my favorite moment, which I also vlogged, was they were like, are you suggesting that Leonardo da Vinci as a stand? And I was like, what anime am I fucking watching? And also, Pucci and Dio were definitely fucking. I know I've seen a lot of memes about that, but after watching these 12 episodes, they were fucking. There is no way in hell they were not fucking. Like that moment that they had at like when Dio gave him the bone. You don't do that with just your friends. You don't go like, come on, take the disc out of me. I know you want to do it. And they're all like, and then he didn't do anything. I was like, I'm so sorry for offending you. I'm giving you as a gift. I'm giving you this as a gift. And I'm like, y'all are just horny for each other. Dude, just fuck each other and be happily ever after. You don't need to destroy the universe while you're at it. You don't need to kill the Joe stars. You can just fuck each other and be happy. But that's it. So, like I said, I'm gonna read until 3 p.m. And then I'll do the stuff that I have to do today. And then I'll give you guys an update. It's almost 3. And I read up until chapter 48. But I'm only gonna start it like later tonight. But what happened was that Lucian found Fair, and he was like they had like a battle of like a dick off, I guess. I don't know if their dicks, see which one was bigger. Finished Court of Mist and Fury. It took me a very long time, but I finally did it, which is like, you know, finally, fucking finally. And now I can start. I'm not gonna start it in this vlog, but I can start Winged and Ruin. And then I'm also gonna buy the last 2 books for now, because if I'm correct, I think there's gonna be more books released in this saga. What I thought about this, so first of all, the story was like alright. Here at the end, Tamlin, I mean, I knew it, but not a good guy. Who'd have guessed? Like, I hate him not because he's like bad and evil, but because he's so incredibly stupid. It's just like, you are surrounded by cunning and like evil people. Why would you even for a second believe any of their words? Why would you even for a second believe that this evil like king would actually keep his word and not do like any more evil besides that? Like, are you fucking dumb or are you fucking dumb? He's fucking dumb. Tamlin is so fucking dumb, dude. And that's what pisses me off. The city of Valeris was attacked, and then Nesta and Elaine were turned into Fae because of the cauldron shit. And like the Moral Queens, honestly, I would have just like shot them all. I was like, they're so easy. I hate them. I hate the Moral Queens so much. I hate the fact that they keep fucking, but from what I've heard, it's way worse in the next book. I know they fuck a lot in this book as well, so fantastic for me. And where do I go? Oh yes, right here. It's been such a long fucking time. Like, it doesn't feel like it's been a long time, but where the story is going is so far distance from what happened in this one that it feels like I read this book like 5,000 years ago. Like, I'm not even fucking joking. Like, I remember everything that happened, but this book feels so distant now that I'm like, what the fuck even is this book anymore? I don't even know, because nothing goes right after this. But yeah, like I said, no, I tapped the first one, and I'm also gonna tap the second one, even though I haven't yet. I've been like writing and like annotating little bits and pieces, so I'm gonna use that to guide myself to annotate. I broke the fuck out of this spine. I don't know if you can see it, but I really needed to like do this, to be able to read what was going on. And also in the meantime, I also annotated like the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and like tabbed it. Not annotated, it was already annotated, I just tabbed it. So I'm also going to do the same thing for Mist and Fury, and then also do the same thing for Wings and Ruin when I read it. My plan is to read like 10 chapters a day starting tomorrow, and I feel like if I read, you know, 10 a day, then I'll be able to finish within a week-ish, and I feel like that's a good amount of time to read all these fucking pages. But yeah, like I said, you dumb bitch, you had no idea what was going to happen when you were reading this shit. I'm happy with this, like they look so good. I also really like these versions as well. I kind of wanted to buy the hardback version for Silver Flames, but then I don't want to ruin this because I have like the same version for these 3, and then I'm definitely going to buy the same version for Frost and Starlight, so I don't think there's any point in me buying like a hardback version just for Silver Flames, because then I would want to buy for these ones as well, and I'm not going to spend that much money. So yeah, my plans are for like the future for this month are to read this one, and then, oh my god, I almost threw it on the ground, and then I also want to read the Vicious like series duology. I don't know how many books are in there, but I know there's Vicious and Vengeance, which was recommended to me by my friend. And then I also want to read stuff by Rebecca Kwong, if I'm not mistaken. I could be pronouncing her name wrong, and I apologize if I am, but I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I kind of want to read it. And those are like the things that that I really want to read, hopefully until the end of this year. Oh, and I also want to read One of Us is Lying, because I've had that book in my to be read like list for so long, and I just I want to read that book so that I can get it like out of my system. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys for my next video, which I don't know what it's gonna be. Another reading vlog, maybe a reading vlog for Wings and Ruin perhaps. We'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys the next time you start watching another one of my videos.